Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today has part 2. I will talk about more details about Arduino, how it works. If you didn't see the previous video, I suggest you to see it so understand a little bit what I was talking about there. Yeah, today I will show you how it works and interaction is and Arduinos and with the board here, and show you the example so you kind of understand how it works the system. Okay, and yeah, so in serial over here, this is the serial that everything that you type here, it's basically a serial communication. Okay, so the way it works, so it's that Unreal Engine types to the serial and Arduino read that, and everything that had to be triggered by the Arduino read before reading the serial okay, and I will show you how it works here. So the first thing is the module. So you see here I got module equal true, and if you see here, this is what the Arduino right now is reading. So it's constant. You see, if I reset it's constant doing that because it's basically saying I am my main controller number 1, and that is printing all the time, every 100 millisecond or 200 millisecond, something like that. And when it's true, this is what happens. So I'm going to show you here real quick. So right, so basically this is the only function that is working right now. Okay, right here, which is say if it's true, do this. That's the only thing is this that is doing. And what it's doing, what is that is right here on the bottom, and this is it, and this is the call. So very simple. That's what it's doing right now. Because it's true, it's sending every 100 millisecond to that. This is basically the only delay you should have on the microcontrollers. Okay, because what it's doing is right now is telling Unreal Engine, hey, this I am my main controller 1, main controller A1. Okay, so when you activate the game, the serial connect will be connected through this communication, through this serial port, and it will basically say, okay, I am this is a controller number A1, and where I put it is it go to this. And I will show you that in other videos how Unreal Engine take it and how connect the Arduinos. But today I will focus more in functions with the cardboard partner, so you see how is the interaction and how it works and how it connect. So you have to have in mind that everything that you type here, okay, it's what Unreal Engine typing is what Unreal Engine types, okay, in stream. And that I will show that in other videos how you get to type in Unreal Engine to Arduinos, okay, and how everything connect from the Unreal Engine and all that. But today I will focus on this and show you how is everything interact. Okay, so now that you know that this is getting every millisecond, every 100 millisecond it will print. That's what Unreal Engine is detecting. And now if I show you here on, this is the serial communication. So basically when everything is read before the serial communication, whatever a function had to do, the Arduino, it will take care before reading. Okay, and like you will understand how coding work, like every tick it reading all from tick. So in this case it's reading that function because that's the only one activate. But you see here, if read serial in equal I, capital I, it will put the module to false. And then else, if it's minus I, it will put it back to true. And I will give you a sample here. So if I do I, enter, now it's true and nothing is happening because now that function is off, which is the one that I show you that is calling on the bottom. But if I put I, it come back on and it will start uh, looking for that module again. Okay, so that's the way you turn off and on. So this is our Unreal Engine. Say, okay, I found the main controller, I assign it in the right location. Now I will turn off this function, and now I will, it's saying I. Now the Unreal Engine assigned that, and it got it there for use it. And it's gonna start receiving information and sending information. And I will show you now that if I press the flipper, this is represent my flippers, that's what it says flipper here. And then if I press it, it's reading, but nothing is happening in my board, just reading, because that's what I have in my code. If I look in here, my flippers code, if module is off, which it is because I turn off with Y, it will start reading. If I turn on, if I put I, now it's on, which it should not read nothing. So if I press here, nothing happened. You see, that's the way I implemented. So when, like, you can be pressing button, but it's booting and the computer is start searching, nothing is pressed, only what the main controller. And that's the reason that I did it this way. So you don't press anything. You can press your flippers or whatever button you're doing. Coins can be open, everything, and it will, when the game's launch, it will look for this and it will find it, because it's not gonna be reading other crazy stuff. So that's what it's doing it. So now I will put I again with capital, and now it should read. You see, it start reading my press, because that's what it's doing. If it's all low, it will print this. And if you see my sketch here, that's what I got here. When Arduino say it's been pressed, when the button is being pressed, it say left flipper head, and that's what exactly what it say here, left flipper head. And that's what Unreal Engine will read, and it will understand, okay, he's pressing this button, what I do next, okay? And I will show you that in other videos, okay? So don't be patient with me. It's a lot of stuff that I had to talk about. And now, okay, so now you see that flippers to activate the coil. Now in my sketch here, I got, this is the Mosfet representation, which is a smaller one, a low voltage one. This is up to 24 volts. And now the input, I'm using 5 volt for everything, because this light here is, I got a light here that represent my flipper coil, okay? So when this light come on, that means that this is being triggered by the Arduino to tell this come on and bypass the 48 volt in the case of Pinball. But right now it's nothing happened, because I got a function here that say if this is true and is low, it will do the top flipper, and also it will activate the flipper, and as well it will trigger another print. So let's see that. So if now really say, okay, turn on the flippers, boom, now nothing happened because nothing is pressed, but now the light is come on because it say it's on, and it's happening the same thing. So you can see that is happening. If I keep it on, it will continue pressing off. And also I got here tilt, coin 2 and coin 1. That's what I got for example. So if I press coin, it will register coin, you see, ooh, coin 2 and tilt. So you see how quick this is responding and how good it is. If I press these 3 buttons at the same time, okay, you got all that showing that that's what is happening. And then if I press my flipper, look, reaction is instant, not delayed. And you can even see, like, if I don't stop this, well, should not, give me 1 second. So if I go up a little bit here, you will see what happened. Every time that I bite, poof, 1, 1, 1, see? So when Unreal read that, it will see that it's also being pressed, okay? This one control, and also pay attention on this light here. So I'm gonna cover this. You see, this is activating that light. So this is the MOSFET that I show in the other videos. Just watch those videos in the previous video that I talk about how a little diagram how you connect that, and that's what you see in here. And then I got my string here of light that I will show you how also the light work and interact the same way. And so let me clear that out. And now, yeah, it's working. And look at this. If I press in the the coil, and now Unreal Engine say, you know what? Turn off that flipper. I still pressing, and the flipper's going off because it processed the top to bottom, and that's why you don't have to kind of press it or nothing. It's just go off because the function is done. Now it is not registering that this is on anymore, and I will show you here how to read. So you see here that when the reading F, it will activate the flippers, and when it else, if it's F minus, it will turn off. Simple as that. So basically that's basically all the functions to activate your coils, your diverter. If you have any motor running, shaker, and I show you here how I control my shaker. Super simple. If B is being shown, it will turn on high, and then if it's B minus, it will put it to low. So basically, Unreal Engine is the one that's gonna say, you know what, shake it for 0.1 second and turn off when you're done with that 0.1 second. Simple as that. Or 0.5 second or 1 second, you want that model running, boom, that's the way you do it. And Unreal Engine and Arduino is gonna be like, okay, on, off, on, off, on, off, whatever, you know. that's basically what it's doing. And now, that's the first thing. Now let's talk about lights. If you see my spreadsheet here, here is my lights. And as I mentioned before, this is my key to call module on, module off. That's what I show you here, on and off, right here. You see, same thing. So that's why you have to have your spreadsheet so you understand what is going on. So over here, you got the lights, and I got the number of each light according with the route of the strip. Okay, this is one strip of 24 lights. Okay, and now this is gonna be 0, this is gonna be 1, 2, 3, and like that. It continues up to 24. Okay, and now this one is 0, and it's my spotlight. And you can see here, this is the cover of the throat and all that is going here in the machine. And here's your drain. So basically, this is the spotlight that is go right there, and that's my LED 0. Now, I want that one to be white, and I also changed it to other colors because I did other effect in my game. But and here I got it to white, and this is 0. This is light 0. When Unreal Engine says 0 here, it will talk with this light. So Arduino will say, okay, oh, this is the light 0 because this is what I got it here for. And you will see this right here. So let me go start here, show you. So right here, if it's 0, it will control LED 0. That's exactly what I have here. Okay, so now let me show you. The way it works is the LED is 0, but if I press only 0 and hit enter, nothing will happen because this is in 0 as well. So if this is 0, nothing will happen. If it's 255 is bright in red, bright in green, and all that. And I will show you that right here. So you see my spreadsheet on the bottom here. I got, if I press R, little r equal all off, capital R is red, capital B is blue, capital G is green, and capital A is all white. And that's what the code say here. If R is read, it will put this to 255. Else, if it's R, it will put it to 0. This is all off. Same here. If it's G, is green, 255. And if it's B, to blue, 55. So our RGB is basically the three colors. And when all three are on, that's A, that's why I got Y, it come all to 255. That's why over here, you see that the call per light, it got these three functions or calls, or I don't know how you call that on coding, but that's what they go. In other video, like if you don't know about FastLed, go on the description. I got links that it talk about that and how it worked, and so you understand more about it. So now, if I hit, let's say you want that LED to be white, so you're gonna say A, LED 0, hit enter, and you got that LED white. Simple as that. So, but let's say that you want all this row white, so you're gonna say, let me turn off that one. So R, little r, and 0, enter, go off. So I want all this row are light, so I put everything 8, and I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 0, because this is 0. And all this light, it should come on when I hit enter. Boom. And it came 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. Okay. So, and now I won't turn off, and I just a little and put all that number there, and no matter if I put wrong ones, it will it will take whatever it has on the program. Okay, simple as that. So I want this light red, I just capital R and say 0, enter, red. I want a green. Now you have to mix dim and all that. That's what this come here, color reduction opacate. So if I want everything dim, I just put M and then the color, and it will dim all the whatever is on that. It will divide everything to half. So like for example, I want this to be dim full or halfway. So I will, let me turn off, and that's 0 is off. And now I say, you know what? I want R red, M 0. That will be this light in dim position. It's dimmer, and all the lights and all the all the colors. Okay. So, but let me to do yellow. This is the way it works. So over here you see the R. It's the to dim R 2.5. In this case, it will be right here in the code. So if I want to dim red, I use this letter. If I want to dim green, I use this letter. If I want to do blue, it's this one. So to do yellow, you need to do full red and then a little green to get yellow. So, and this is the basics function. Then on Unreal Engine's the one in charge to do whatever you want, the colors and all that. You're just gonna say, basically you're gonna have a code already, like for example for yellow, this is the code for yellow. Let me turn off the light so you see it's off. And now you want a yellow, so you want green with one, green is this one. So I'm gonna put like 5 of dim, so it's gonna dim green 5 times, and then red, and then the LED 0. That will say this LED. And I want all this dim the same color, I just add the light here. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and all this light, it will come with this code here. This is basically it's gonna be the function of Arduino saying, oh, I had to dim this light up to this. And then you're gonna have Unreal Engine just a block that is already have the color, and you don't have to put the codes. And now I will show you so you see it in other videos how it will implement the colors and all that, and it will do it automatically. It's just you just say whatever color you want to come up, and it will do it every blinks or whatever. Okay. So, but I give you a sample here, the basics, so you understand it. Okay. So now if you say hey enter, all this light, it will come the same color. In one enter. So now Unreal Engine say turn on this light on yellow. Boom, there you go. Our light in yellow. Simple as that. And then you want our light off, so R, and then all this light off. Boom. I left some without some say. There you go. And yeah, and some simple like that. So all white. So I say, look at this. All that crazy stuff, which is all my code here. You will see here. It's all my code here. This is all my light to talk. So that's what I started putting here. And I hit enter, and look at this. What happened? Everything. in one instant. Simple as that. So yeah. Um, Let me turn off again. So look at that, one little R, and then the same thing, all the crazy stuff, the numbers, and hit enter, everything go off. So imagine how easy it is. Now you have the Arduino talking different lights strip and with no problem. And now you just say how many light you want to come on. You just, I mean, remember, I just doing this by myself. So if people get together and in Unreal Engine, they can do anything. They can do a functions that do a lot of stuff with the lights. Like it's a program back out there that people using for MPF that is great for lights for that program, and it's great. I mean, that's super great. And 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 imagine with the Real Engine now the capability of doing anything. So right now you got the microcontroller to control lights and all colors, and then you got the whole universe of coding and do whatever you want to control this. So simple as that. So yeah, we got that out of the way. Yeah, I think that's basically everything. You got here the function of the HLED. You see H number and the serial com, how it read. So yeah, I mean, if you have any question and you want to know about more functions, um, like this is the way it works on Arduino. And but if you have any doubt, you want to know more, let me know in the comments or find me on Discord and we can talk about it. Also, if you want to support me, you can go to my Patreon. There's a couple of stuff there that I can help you out, and in the same time that you support me, you will have all this package, so you can just copy paste what I have and have the idea. And if you want to even do the machine that I did, it will be everything there. So yeah, I mean, if you like it, you know what to do. If you don't like it, you also know what to do. Hope everything go fine in your life. God bless and take care.